Welcome to Let's Talk Sports in South Jersey, home of South Jersey sports. Everything is quiet in the Philly sports world. We will still have to wait until further notice for the teams to return to action. Let's talk about the effects of the coronavirus on the sports world. The 2020 Tokyo Olympics will be postponed until next year in an effort to prevent a massive health disaster as the coronavirus continues to spread worldwide. The delay impacts thousands of athletes. Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe announced the news Tuesday amid public pressure on the International Olympic Committee. The Games were scheduled to begin on July 24th, but will instead take place in the summer of 2021. Since the start of the modern Games in 1896, the international sports competition has been canceled 3 times. Let's get through the coronavirus. It's time for This Week in Sports History. Everything that happened this week in the world of sports. On March 30th, 1946, Australia beats New Zealand in cricket at 3:30 p.m. on second day. April 1st, 1930, Chicago Cubs catcher Leo Hartnett breaks the altitude record for a catch by gloving a baseball dropped from the Goodyear blimp 800 feet over Los Angeles, California. On April 2nd, 1906, Dave Norris takes 4 wickets and Reggie Schwartz 3 as South Africa wins the 5th cricket test in Cape Town to complete a 4-1 series drubbing of England. On April 3rd, 1908, Frank Gotch wins World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship in 2 hours. On April 4th, 1921, Stanley Cup Final, Denman Arena, Vancouver, British Columbia. Ottawa Senators NHL beat Vancouver Millionaires PCHA 2-1 for a 3-2 series victory. April 5th, 1919, Antwerp is officially declared the host city for the games of the 7th Olympiad to be conducted in 1920, first post-World War I Olympics. I'll have more sports history fun facts next week. Now let's talk about Wade Allison. The Philadelphia Flyers have officially signed exciting forward prospect Wade Allison to an entry-level contract. Allison, a 6'2", 205-pound winger from Western Michigan University, put together an impressive collegiate career, despite suffering a number of significant injuries throughout his years at school. When healthy, though, Allison has flashed serious potential as a legitimate scoring threat. The Flyers selected Allison in the 2nd round, number 52 overall of the 2016 NHL entry draft, after an encouraging 47-point campaign with the USHL's Tri-City Storm. Allison eventually committed to Western Michigan for his draft plus 1 season to play in the NCHC, one of the competitive conferences in college hockey. Allison put together a solid campaign for the Broncos in his freshman year, collecting 12 goals and 29 points in 36 games. However, it was Allison's sophomore season that really got people talking. In just 22 games, the Myrtle, Manitoba native registered 15 goals and as many assists, finishing 2nd on the team in scoring. Had his season not ended early due to a torn ACL and separated shoulder, Allison likely would have been a finalist for the Hobie Baker Award. Welcome to Philadelphia, Wade! Let's talk about Denise Dillion. Former Drexel coach Denise Dillion, in charge of the Dragons for 17 seasons, was introduced as Villanova's new coach. And Drexel confirmed that longtime Dillion assistant Amy Mallon will be the Dragons' new head coach. Dillion played at Villanova for Harry Peretta, who retired after 42 seasons as Villanova's head coach. She was named this season's Colonial Athletic Association Women's Coach of the Year after leading the Dragons to a share of the CAA regular season title and a top seed in the canceled CAA tournament. Over the last 4 seasons, Drexel won 96 games, even with the unfinished business this year after the coronavirus pandemic shut things down with the Dragons 4 minutes away from starting the CAA tournament. She doesn't just replace her old coach, she takes over for a legend. Poeta was Villanova's coach before there was a Big East or Big 5 City Series women's play. A beloved figure in women's basketball circles and local hoop circles, Poeta's team won at least 20 games in 20 different seasons, topped by a 29-4 record in 1981-1982, and also a run to the NCAA Elite Eight in 2002 and 2003. Drexel has had sort of a head coach in waiting for quite some time. Mallon, the 1993 Big 5 Player of the Year at St. Joseph's and another Big 5 Hall of Famer, joined Dillon's Drexel staff in 2004. She'd been head coach at Rosemont College and Episcopal Academy and an assistant at both St. Joe's and Villanova. Welcome to Villanova, Denise. That is a wrap. You can check me out on my podcast at Stefan Sports Radio or through the podcast app or this YouTube channel. And you can listen to me on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock on 1360 WNJC in Cherry Hill. Thank you for watching and keep those comments rolling and stay safe and healthy.